Hello everyone, this is J Prime here, and today we're going to look at the new Transformers Studio Series 86 Combiner Devastator. So, these Transformers are from the 1986 Transformers movie. So before we even get to this review, if you haven't seen my YouTube shorts of every single Constructicon, go ahead and watch them and then come back to the video. Or you can watch them after the review, you can. And I know I'm a little late for this video, but anyways, let's get into this review. To start combining them, it's actually in a vehicle mode. So here they all are, just looking great. My fault, hold on, lost my place in the script. Here we go. Okay, let's go. Okay, so here they all are, just one more time, looking great. And we're gonna start with the legs. Okay, so here we have Scrapper and Mixmaster. So we're gonna start with Scrapper. And Scrapper is real easy. So all you have to do is just lift this little thing, I don't know what it's called, so you can see what you're doing. Let's see. If you didn't have this peg clipped in, clip it in. And then all you have to do is just take these arms out, spin them around, and then you just click them in place right here. Just click them in place, and then keep the elbows bent so you have like some balance when he stands up. And then you get the driver, whatever thing. You turn it around, and then you spread these open, and then there's Scrapper. Now, time for Mixmaster. So I had to do for Mixmaster. So first, you gotta bring the face of the truck up, and then you bring these down so it acts like a heel. But before you put these down, you gotta put these little flaps too, and it's like stays in place. And then you take these out so I get the ankle loosed. Put this down, and then there. So that's Scrapper and Mixmaster. Okay, so you're gonna grab the trailer of Long Haul, and then you can take the arms out, and take these little things for the chest plate. Take these out, and the bottom. Nope, take that out. Okay, now all I have to do is just unclip that, bring this around, pull this down, fold this, fold that down, and then with the skirts, you gotta bring them up, put his legs down, put the skirts down, and then you fold these for a long haul to connect. So now we're gonna grab Scrapper. He's just gonna slide into right here. See if I can get the angle up here. Right here, slides in right there. Slides in the other way. And then you just clip this in and you push down. Okay. So now you gotta push down, and then one click, and then you get Mixmaster. For him, you just slide this in. Just gonna take a slide. Let me see if I can get this in. Okay, slide that in right there. Fold the spout, and one click. And then there's the legs. Look, there's the legs. There we go. And now let's get into the body. Hold on, almost forgot one more thing. So you grab Long Haul's gun. You grab the legs again. Go to Mixmaster, and you clip this in to make the weird toe he had in the movie. And there. Okay, now are done with the legs, and now we can get into the body. Okay, here we have hook and long haul. So we're gonna start with long haul. So first, you gotta bring his arms out right here, and then you fold them right here. Do the same thing on the other side. If it come out, there we go. And then you bring his arms out, like you transformer him. And then let's see, you bring his legs out. You fold this down. Make sure that's all clipped in. And then you bring this out. Fold it in right here. Then you got these little flabs here. Peg them in right here. And then for the arms, you just turn them right here. Fold it. And this little peg right here goes into there. So all I have to do is just clip that in, and the other peg goes into right there. And there we go. Do the same thing on the other side. There's long. Okay, now we're gonna do hook. Hook is very easy. So first, for me to be easier, I would take this off because on my copy is very loose. So you bring his arms out, the pegs, bring him down, fold his hands in right here, and then you take his feet out, and then you take the head out before he splits this open. Yeah, before he splits it open, you gotta bring the head out. And then you put this back, like you see right here. So you put this back right here. And then you fold this in half, like in every Devastator, I think. I don't know. Fold that in, and then you turn his head, clip it in right here, and then you take his face out, and then you lock these feet in right here. Bring this arm out. Bring this out. Mine is very loose ever since I got Bone Crusher. Clip that in. Bring the other one, and then clip that in. And make sure to bring this out so that it can hold very nice in the combiner mode. Okay. We got the legs. And then we grab long haul. This little space right here, you put it right here. So all I had to do is just slide it in right there, and just slide that in, and then peg these. Oops, crap. Ow. Come on, there we go. Peg these together, and then you grab a hook. And then you just put them on top of long haul. Forgive me if it takes me a long time to put this on, because I struggle with this a lot because it's very many pegs. And then you grab hooks, whatever these things called, the hook of the crane. You put it back on his arm, and then yeah, there's long haul and hook on the body. Now let's get into the arms. Okay, so now here we have Scavenger and Bone Crusher. So we're gonna start with Scavenger. Let's call him Scrapper. So you put this down, you fold his legs out, bring this out for the arm to connect, fill these in. And then, yeah, that's kind of much it. And there's the arm. Not much to see. Yeah. Oh, and then you gotta turn right here so that you can get the bend. Now, let's get Bone Crusher. Okay, that's very hard. So, same thing. Bring these out. So, bring this out. turn right here. Oops, my camera. Okay, yeah, in there. And now I twist it so I can get the elbow or the arm bending. And okay, that was very quick for these two. So yeah, so let's get Devastator back in here. Okay, so now we get not Bone Crusher, Scavenger and Bone Crusher. So, okay, let me see. Okay, so these little pegs right here go into here, like slide them in. And he's gotta push that in. Yeah, okay, push that in. There's one arm. Same thing with Bone Crusher. And then, same thing, you just slide that in. Hold up, it's a little tight for my copy. Why? Ah, okay. Whew. Oh wait, it is unclipped. Oh wait, there we go. Okay. Oh crap. Okay. Make sure that it's clipped in again. And then, hold up. Give me a minute. Gotta clip this back in. Okay. And then for right here. See, I'll put this down. Right here, the little peg. There's like a little hole right here. The peg can go in. So all you have to do is just push that in. Okay. Hold on, guys. And then bring up, get Bone Crusher. Hope I can see. Turn up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Same thing for Bone Crusher. You just gotta peg that in. Okay. And there's Devastator all combined. So now we just gotta put all of the bits and stuff. Wow. Okay, let's put the bits on. Okay, we're gonna start with the chest. See, you got these two little things. I forgot what they're called. So you gotta peg them in right here. Let me see, right there. Just clip that in. Same thing for the other side. Clip that in. And then my camera up. Okay. Bring out Devastator. And then for here you bring this out. And then you stick this in. And don't. I really like that. And then it just pegs into the treads on each side of the arms. Okay. Now let's do the arms. So same thing like the combiner with Devastator. You just gotta bring these out. Yeah, same thing. You just gotta bring this out. Okay. Okay. Now we got to put these in. Bada bing. And then bada boo. Okay. Next part is going to be the gun. Same thing, probably if you already have it, just clip that in there. And then just gotta put in the little peg right there, in there. And there's Devastator, everyone. Yeah, he is very big. I expect him to be this big. Here is, I think, Snarl, Dinobot, pretty big. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty big. Pretty big. Okay, when I almost forgot one little thing for the combiner. After you put the arms on. After you put the arms on, you put this down and you fold the treads up so that they can hold it in place. Oops, put my camera again. Do the same thing with Bone Crusher. Oh, guys. Do the same thing with Bone Crusher. Bring that down. Bring the tread up. Where's that? There it is. There we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, guys. That's it. And hope everyone has a good day. Until all are one.